Hello folks, looks like I fooled you again. You thought Albany was the last stop on our New England excursion. Well, y'all are wrong. To be honest though, probably more of you expected something afterward. At least you knew that something like this could happen. But here we are. In the grand scheme of things, in small town America, there is this long-lasting tradition of having these county fairs rather than a big festival in a city for hundreds of years now in American history. Small communities, local areas in, let's say, a county for this example, would every summer bring their treasured harvests, whether it's crops, stock animals like pigs and cows, and bring them all to the fair. And over time, it's evolved from just a simple exposition in the local communities to time-treasured events where more than just the county might visit. Today we are in Washington County, New York, in a small town called Greenwich. We're gonna have some fun at the Washington County Fair. This is actually my first ever county fair. I have not been to one of these grand old state fairs, but that's statewide. We are talking about local, county-wide fairs. So my goal in filming this last video of our New England excursion is to really give you all that true, authentic picture of what a small town fair is like. Let's go check it all out, because there's a lot to be seen. So in today's time, it's not just crops and animals being showcased, it's also farming equipment and a lot of other things. So this is I guess a tractor exposition of new and vintage tractors. So, scratch that when I said they're new tractors, some of them. Most of these, if not all, are antique tractors. At least 40, 50 years old. Some of them really look like they're in great condition. Others, well, they're antique for a reason. Well, if we want to make the most of our time here at the Washington County Festival, we gotta get a move on. There are so many different other attractions to see. How you doing? Horses were an integral part of farm life. You needed the animal to either transport your farm cargo or just to move yourself through the pastures and fields. Most local county fairs will have some sort of farm horse exhibit. I wouldn't call it an exhibit, but you get the idea. Oh my goodness, cows. Oh my goodness, these ones are huge. What a gargantuan cow. So I actually have a question about just the raising of the oxen.
Yeah.
What can one do to get an ox with the most meat or the most muscle?
You just put the food to them. We have them on kind of, not like a diet, but a healthy meal plan for the most part. These guys are a little bit overweight. Typical oxen, you want to be like a little bit more lean so they're better at pulling and able to be agile when you're working in the woods and stuff like that. So these guys eat like 1.5 pounds of grain a day or something like that. What's a grain that we give them? How much grain would you say?
They don't get that much grain.
Like a pound?
4 to 6 pounds.
Oh, 4 to 6 pounds.
Well, it depends on what it weighs up.
So what would you use these oxen for on the farm, or?
Pull logs with them, carts, plow, whatever you want to do.
Interesting.
They used to, that's the way they used to do it.
So a lot of like heavy lifting, pulling stuff, yeah.
Want something to move from there to there, you go get your team oxen and then pull it.
At times there will be these contests at these county and state fairs of, oh, what's the biggest cow? Or what is the best grown crop? And they have all these different contests, which is interesting because I don't know the criteria upon which one would judge what's the best produced animal or crop or something. I don't know. New York State is not as known agriculturally as a lot of these Midwestern states, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan. But New York State has an abundance of dairy farms, so all these cows and dairy stands makes sense. Huh, a lot of sleepy piggies. Look at all these chickens. At these county fairs today, you'll see a lot of food stands. You'll get that traditional fair food experience with fried this, fried that. Lots of lemonade and drinks, lots of candy-like food items that are anything but healthy. Kind of ironic that at a place showing its agricultural power for all this homegrown food, you have a lot of artificial food too. And you'd think, oh, it's probably easy to resist the temptation of fair food. Oh no, it isn't. I know for a fact I'm getting something today against my own financial wishes. Giant cheese sticks? That may be the move. Hi, how much for a giant cheese stick?
$7.
So what I'm holding right now is a giant stick of mozzarella cheese. This is probably what's gonna satisfy my appetite for the day. But one thing's for sure, you can always count on fair food to be so expensive. This was $7. Yeah, it's like a giant mozzarella stick. It's actually really good, just what I need. I don't know about you all and what you prefer in tastes, but that really hit the spot. No more food today, I am full. So at this point in the fair, we get to the classic county fair amusement park ride section. And this is where the carnival games are and the poorly built amusement park rides are. It's actually really cool to see that like in a week or less than a month's time, all of this was built. And soon enough, they're gonna take it down. So for that exact reason that they're built up so fast and torn down so fast, I don't know if I'd consider myself safe on one of those rides. Like all across America, there's that stereotype of poorly built carnival rides for county fairs. Like those are the ones that cause the most injury for passengers. The ones in like full-time amusement parks, they're actually quite safe. As if I didn't waste enough money today on fair food, I got something else. This is a chocolate peanut butter pie. Fair food at its finest. Once again, when the cravings happen, when you're at a fair walking down all these shops, sometimes the temptations get to you and you're forced to buy one of these things. It's amazing, it's like you stuff a whole batch of Reese's peanut butter cups into a pie, but too much money I'm wasting. Well, here we go. Well, we might as well end this New England excursion off with as much of a bang as we can here at this Washington County Fair. I mean, why not end it off with a peanut butter chocolate pie? Yeah, there is no way I'm going on any of these rides with all the junk I've eaten. I may as well just throw up right now before I even get on a ride. Oh, heck no, there's no way. No way I'm getting on that. Come to the Washington County Fair today to make a big scene of throwing up all over the place. Not today. If you can still believe it, I bought yet more things. I can't believe it. I'm spending so much money here. At least this time it has something to do with New York State. Just like the rest of the Northeast, New York State is famous for its apples and apple products. And with that comes a lot of apple cider. So there's a lot of cideries in the state. So I decided to partake in local exchange of local products. For one, this apple cider slushy. And two, something called a Hickswich, which is an apple cider donut with ice cream in it. Amazing what county fairs can come up with, right? So, cheers to wasting a bunch of money I could have used in more useful ways. That's actually good. That's probably the best thing I've had. Apple cider slushy. Real nice and refreshing on this hot summer day. And then, well, I don't know, I keep saying that's it, I'm full. I've had my fill of all this fair food, but of course, I always ask for more. Not bad either. Very not bad. Well, there you have it, the Washington County Fair. I think it's a really good symbol, these county fairs, of just general American culture. You have a little bit of agriculture, a little bit of cheap entertainment. You have a lot of unhealthy food and a whole bunch of good old American consumerism. So that's America to me. Now, I'd love to stay a lot longer to just indulge myself in all of the festivities, all of the booths, everything that this fair has to offer. But if I do, I'm afraid I'm gonna waste my entire gas budget for the ride home. So I gotta leave this fair real soon. If you happen to be in the Albany capital area in a town called Greenwich, New York in late August, you might as well go to the Washington County Fair. It's held every year and it's a blast. You will not regret going here. So, with that being said, walking with more than a full stomach in a full-on area smelling like manure and livestock, more travels to come. I will see you at the next location. What an excursion it has been.